Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be continuing Sumeru. And the reason I just ended it off, if my videos are ever
we'll never know until we try.
On my PlayStation, that just means they cut off because I can't make a video longer.
Okay.
Also, we figured out that if we go over the wall,
happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to restore. Okay, now that you understand what's going on.
So yeah. We're...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird content. There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What?
Why did the message end right there? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that. Oh, right. Paimon did hear the message. It should have come from the travelers after the beep. Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? But
this is literally Danganronpa, bro.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. That doesn't sound right.
Oh.
I need to carefully... Was that space actually...
I'm using my Danganronpa.
My impression is that each day in this samsara...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the finals, later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces. Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these Well, consider this. For all, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface. Wow, the archon war, huh?
Is so good. And it's mostly talking.
Hey!
Only that's a bad part. But this act is actually really good. I like this act. Jack! So I wonder how much times we've gone through this, like, probably at least 100 by this time, right? Oh, there's a thing right here.
Do you want some alone time to think?
It's way fun actually being able to talk.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was live.
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay then. See you later.
And it's gonna be canceled.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking up. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no.
We're not gonna learn the truth, I bet. This act is so crazy. Like, I remember the first time I actually thought we were going to see Nulu dance. Wait, what was that guy's name? Baba. Why is Nahida always here? Why can't she be anywhere else?
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Yeah.
Okay. First off.
Bum 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 bum. Wait, what was the question?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the... Those spaces remind... The moon, people in Sumeru don't dream.
Alright. So that has to be
We've
that.
already experienced...
Damn.
Okay, Nahida's...
Alright, so... Alright, not that one. The truth behind dreams.
We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
Wait, I
So
gotta...
people in Sumeru do dream
I have an
after
idea.
all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Wait, guys. Wait, no, this is a good one.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It is the manifestation.
Then, oh, wait. Wait, I'm gonna be AFK for a sec. Alright, I'm back.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people. The Akasha relies on the power of hypnosis to operate. Oh, okay. But is stealing everyone's dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's fears are the most active in other words? So in other words, the complete Emma remembers her saying that the sages think the real story is that the sages run the academia. Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beat is a prompt tone for Akasha operation. Those spaces kept disappearing. The grand state, those dreamscapes kept...
Alright, this one. Jump.
The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in the their disembodied consciousness is placed inside. No one is any the wiser. People wake up to yet So, this is like a dream factory. And the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent... Okay. So that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this game doesn't do anything. Alright, last question.
Who are you?
They say that alchemical... Now that I think...
So you know this. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't
The
hard at
Denjo
all.
archon.
I guess that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to wait. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't Yes, those can wait until we're back in real. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have. I know, right? Why did they have to... Even you don't know the reason? The Academia say... Traveler, do you have any info...
Bruh, I have to answer more questions.
The Grand Sage said, okay, those spade...
Celebrate the birth of that... Could it mean... You asked me this question before. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into error. That's why I could only give you very subtle... Firstly, this dream... Secondly, that's because people don't remember... So whenever they... That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we... Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today! I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
Bruh. Hi, Nahida.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Dunyarzad died?
Dunyarzad already disappeared? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
No.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that
Okay,
other
now you have a
Dunyarzad?
reason to be
She's
sad. 'cause
actually
you've
something
known
like
her
a
for, like,
puppet.
80 days.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sumeru's festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the... I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Yeah, of course, I get it. I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Howdy, y'all.
Don't be like that! To prevent more tragedies like this, we must... Great, but how do we do that? Although the Sumeru's festival, that means this dream... Huh? Well, if the... Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change... Imagination? Imagination, like when a server at a... However, if you're the dream's host, and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate... the dream will respond, but right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how... Find some way. How are we going to find... And even if we did find them, how... After all, like you said... It's extremely difficult. As for me, out of town? Yes. I want to try... Hurry and go. Hyman's still a little upset that we've come... She was such a good person. Yeah. But... we mustn't lose... Hyman's wondering. Huh. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of... Let's go ask him some questions, shall
Probably Nilu. Maybe. Yeah, one of the stages. Oh, probably Dea. I think it might be Dea.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That?
could you make
It's
a wish?
Dea's.
You want me to make a...
Less questions, more wish!
Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't... She just doesn't seem like herself.
'Cause
I've
she's
also
dead.
wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
Aw, it's sad.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, "I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zeru's festival."
She's dead now.
What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
We should try Dea. Oh, Dea probably has a crush on Dunyarzad too.
It seems like everyone who...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dea! Oh. Huh? But Dea can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Dea is the dream haver. Finally! I think we're about to end the Sub-Zeru's festival. Finally! Dea, make a wish. Cutscene time.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. Fine, all right. Knock your... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
My level 40 science.
You're not feeling lucky today.
Spring forth!
I got all my characters are just like
Surrender!
below, and then my sign up here. But it's 18,000 health, and everyone has like 2,000. I
Judgment is upon you.
I'll only give it to you.
Guilty! Their penance is due! You stand condemned! Nowhere to run!
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
I'm really not gonna level up all my characters to level 70, probably just like travel.
Surrender!
Well, I'll eventually upgrade them all. I want only like my main character, my main, to be level 90. Because it's really hard to get level 90.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers, yeah, even... This is the place. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay,
What if
Paimon's gonna take a
Dunyarzad
peek inside.
is a dream?
This was only a temporary residence,
Oh,
so
she's
there was
dead.
pretty much... Should we open it?
This is probably in real
Wow.
time, but I'm not gonna read it.
Dunyarzad wrote up, even though she was... She must have wanted to, if we hadn't found... But now that we know... We... Hey! Where are you off to now?
So, who else can be the dream? Dunyarzad, here we come.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted.
Nope, I am. I've been playing this
Come to
game for
think
like
of it,
4 hours
we've
straight.
been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
It was like a year ago, probably, of how many times we've actually done it in the story. Even though we've done it like at least 10 times in game.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad isn't dead.
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
Traveling need to say more stuff. Oh, it's us. Oh, so I think it is Nilu. Remember when we had this mission for the first time, and then it got shut down?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Patisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
Oh yes, you didn't know that Nunidon is dead.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host.
Not that
Purple
much.
Patisaras don't exist in the real world. It's just like So when you saw the flowers, but if we want to end the samsara, we need the How should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you?" In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning?
Yes, but his faith and determination...
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too.
She's still gonna dance.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Yeah. Oh, it's a real cutscene.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Why does like everyone have a different video?
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's gust. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsar? Quick,
Yeah.
take off your Akasha terminal.
Yay! We did it.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
You was popping. What if she's real dead in the real world?
Well done, traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad!
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou
I had a dream. Yeah. Dawn. How do you get a constellation for travel? Alright.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon and Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Okay.
Let's chat somewhere else.
Jeez. That entire arc was literally just in a dream. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here. The next one is gonna be pretty short. Probably. But yeah, bye bye.